everyone, I'm TJunkie. Welcome back to part 20. I'm recording all the options in one go because if I don't, I think I'll have a massive fear I'm going to forget. But I'm going to release these one a day. But this audio options one shouldn't be too long. So if we go into our menu, scroll down to our audio options area. And then what we're going to do is we can copy this up here, this field of view, put it in here, and then what I say is game volume, and then here when I say underscore game volume, what I say it can go from 0 to 100. Oh, sorry, no, 1. Because the way Unity does its audio is from 0 to 1 instead of 1 to 100. Now what I do is a label, on the other hand, is where the difference is at lay. So here I'm just going to delete this little field of view stuff here. Oh, I need to just change that to game volume. There we go. Now here what we want to do is we want to round the, so at the moment we can't display it as an int because if it goes, you'll be literally move the slider from one end to the other in like a split second. There'll be no like middle, you can't just slide it, it'll just flick to one end to the other, so you can't choose say 10% or anything like that. It's only 1 or 100 pretty much. So what we do need to do is if we do it a float, unfortunately with a float it's going to do 0.9962 blah 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 blah. It's going to do quite a long float. We need to round that down pretty much. So what we need to do is system.round, system.math.round, and then we're going to say underscore game volume, and then I want to round it to 2 decimal places, and that's what I want to do. Literally all I want to do is round it to 2 decimal places. You can say 3 decimal places, it's entirely up to you. I'm just doing it 2, so it's 0.10 or like 0.0 to 0.99. It doesn't go like 999 or anything like that. I'll try show now. So if I go options, audio, see here it says 100. So if I go like this, see it's rounded to, see yeah, it said 100 but now it's not. It rounded to in the 2 decimal places, so it's 0.9. So you can see it's 0.9. Just the way Unity works. It's really weird, but it's just the way they work. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong one. So somewhere I have up here that is saved, the volume is 100. I believe. No, that's 0. Oh yeah, I have it here. It's 1. Whoops. Now, with game volume there done, it's quite simple now. We want to set the audio listener dot volume to equal underscore game volume. And now what I want to do is say if GUI, actually this apply button I could just copy from here because it's the same location. And now here we don't need to set the player pref, so I want to set game volume. And we want to set that as underscore game volume. Now what we will do is we'll scroll all the way up to the top. And say in here, on the other hand, audio listener dot volume is equal to underscore game volume, because on the start function we've got up here game volume equals get float game volume, and when we change it down here we're setting the volume. Where are you? There you are. We're setting the volume down here. So if I load the game, I have no audio in the game at the moment, but if I click options audio, you got it one here, it will work. But if I click apply just for a little testing thing, load the game back up, it was 0.73 I believe, audio 0.73 still, so yeah, I'll keep it as 1. And that's the audio options, believe it or not. That was that quick. All you just do is this. We can set it for individual things, which I will show later on, but yeah, so in the next future tutorials what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing this. We're editing the player character to have all of these on the player character, so when you change the field of view it carries over into the game, when you change the volume it carries over into the game when you launch the game, and vice versa. Anyway, I've been TJoki, thank you for watching, I shall see you next time, bye bye.